Now on my channel, I love photography, so I had to buy it. This is the Xiaomi 14 Ultra and it comes with the photography kit. Let's unbox it and of course show some quick samples when it comes to the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. But stay tuned, I'm gonna do a travel video and showcase quite a bit more of the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. This video is more of a quick unboxing and of course showcasing some shots with point of view photography as well. Either way, let's dive into the unboxing and then showcase some shots taken on the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. So this is actually what you get when you order the Xiaomi 14 Ultra with the photography kit. Honestly, I really like this kind of unboxing, a proper unboxing experience. But of course, when it comes to the Xiaomi 14 Ultra, I gotta have to start with the photography kit itself, because simply put, this is something I really want on my phone. And I think any phone that goes for this kind of experience, where photography is one of those main features, they should offer something similar, because this just enhances the experience that you can get on your mobile phone. When it comes to the unboxing experience, of course, it's packaged really nicely, and again, I like those kinds of details. In this photography kit, you do get several accessories. Let's start with this little box. Of course, we have a manual in there, which is something that I don't really read through, but it is there if you need it. And of course, a cable for your lanyard use. This is of course the part that I really care about. Now that slider is new and it will enhance your experience, of course. But also, instead of it being Bluetooth, it is now directly connected to your USB-C, getting a 1500 mAh battery inside of it as well. When it comes to the backplate itself, of course, as always, you can switch these rings around. It's basically like your normal camera. Press in the button and you can rotate that off and put in a different one. Now, of course, while I have the white phone, I did get a black photography kit. It comes with this beautiful orange ring that I really like. It really highlights the camera and then part, but honestly, I'm probably not going to use that much, because simply put, my focus is more on using the other one. The one that allows me to put a 67mm ND filter on it. And of course, when I use it, I use variable ND filters. I'm new to ND filters, so I'm gonna have to learn a little bit about it. But really, I know that for long exposure shots, it's going to matter. Now, of course, we cannot forget the 14 Ultra itself. This is the phone that I really wanted to get. And yes, I did buy this myself. I didn't get it from Xiaomi. Well, I would have liked that because I can spend them more on the trips that I'm planning to do with the 14 Ultra. It is what it is, and this is what we get in the box itself. I really like the matte case that you get with it, but of course I'm not going to use it, because simply put, I'm going to use the one that I get with the photography kit. It's a little bit stiff, but overall it's a really nice looking case for the phone that you're getting, and I really like it because you can still see the design of the phone itself, and I think that really matters when it comes down to a case. Below the phone, because we're gonna go and get to that a little bit later, you get a 90-watt charger included. Yes, you pay quite a bit money for this phone, but you do get the stuff included, unlike some others. The cable itself is USB-A to USB-C, which I'm perfectly fine with. I don't really care for USB-C to USB-C. If it works, it works. Of course, the 14 Ultra is wrapped in this foil, and then when we remove it, we will see that, like I stated, I have the white version. Now, the 14 Ultra is a little bit different in terms of design, but it shares quite a bit of similarities to the 13 Ultra, but just doesn't have that little hump on the back. And of course, it doesn't have a curved display, but it does have curved glass, so it's a little bit different in terms of the front itself. So when it comes to recording and taking shots, what I often try to do is hold the phone like this, because while the sensor on this one is big, it's still very limited in the capabilities compared to something like a proper camera. It doesn't have the same depth. Therefore, if you have too much in the shot itself, it would just create a mess, and there's no focus whatsoever then. So this is a good example. Try to focus on the tree itself, using 3.2 times zoom. There you go. Of course, the light would be nice, but with the phone, like I said, it's too limited. Let's see, as here and here, you get some really nice natural depth. Also, huge benefit of holding it upside down. Just use your normal phone as well. Of course, this grip case makes it a little bit easier. But it's much easier to go low for a shot if you want a more dynamic shot when you hold it like this. If you hold it straight, you of course hold it like this. You put strain on yourself. And therefore, I always hold it upside down because I get that question a lot. And that's why. Now when it comes to phones as well, what I often try to do is try to capture some depth, something in there. You see the corner? Just gives a little bit more depth, giving focus to the part that I'm actually shooting. That's it right there. If I want it a little bit darker, I can just use the slider. You see? It's stunning, it's so handy. I like that. I'm gonna keep it at EV instead of anything else. Another good thing, where before with Ultra RAW I couldn't use authentic, but now you can. As you can see right there, Ultra RAW authentic. So I can just use that, which is definitely beneficial. Before it had to be on Vivid, but not anymore. Of course, this video is my first impression of the Xiaomi 14 Ultra, and yes, I did get it in white, which I actually kind of like. Although I will say it leaves marks a little bit faster than I would like. Either way, when it comes to the Xiaomi 14 Ultra, when it comes to almost all sensors so far, I'm really impressed. There's just one thing that I've noticed so far when it comes to photography on this phone, and that's the telephoto. The one thing that I really loved on the Xiaomi 13 Pro is how those images came out. It wasn't too sharp, it was kind of a little bit more softer, and I really liked it. So far though, when it comes to the telephoto on the Xiaomi 14 Ultra, I think it's too harsh, it's too sharp, and therefore I would say it definitely needs work. That too sharp effect does affect shots, and I feel like sometimes also the blur in that isn't how it's supposed to be, especially with this shot. You can see it's just a bit off, it doesn't look right, and therefore I would say when it comes to every other sensor it's good, but the telephoto needs an update. Especially the sharpening, that's just too much for me. Either way, these were my first impressions, of course. We'll see if we get updates later on the road. But for now, this is what we get, and just like the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, this is what we get currently, and I give you the information that I currently have. Not a promised update in the future that might fix anything, or make it worse in terms of the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Either way, hope you enjoyed this video, and of course if you did, don't forget to subscribe, like and everything, and of course stay tuned, because I'm going to make a proper video when it comes to the Xiaomi 14 Ultra, and of course I'm probably going to Germany, at least this is planned so far. Right now I've been filming quite a bit when it comes to this, and of course more video as well, instead of just walking, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna try something different. Either way, have a good one, and talk to you guys in the next.